I love this coffee because it's locally roasted here in Long Island, and that's part of my values, just like shopping local shops and supporting small businesses. And talking about small businesses, I have something special in store today for you guys because I am sharing 9 free sewing patterns. Good morning, my name is Kaaramary and welcome back to Kara Styles, where I share with you my upcycling journey and low waist lifestyle. And here in this video I am going straight to it. Free sewing patterns. Free. There's 9 sewing patterns that I've gathered together in the description box below that are all free. 3 are beginner, 3 are intermediate, and 3 are advanced. And I really wanted to make this video for you because if you're new to sewing, if you're super into sustainability, and one of those things is that you want to upcycle clothing in your closet, these free patterns make it so easy because you have instructions and you have the PDFs where you can print it at home and get started upcycling your top, your jeans, your hats, anything. Even a sleeping mask is in this list. So let me just go straight to it and write in the comments below if you have any favorites. I will get started first with the beginners. So when you're a beginner, you really don't know much. Everything into sewing and like materials can be very overwhelming and stressful because everything is new. You're gonna sometimes see me jump from like talking in front of the camera to my phone because I have the list for in here, and then here on the side I'm going to show you the pattern, how it looks, and some inspiration that I found on like Pinterest of like cute projects that serve as great inspo. And the first pattern for a beginner that I suggest for you to get started is this sleeping mask. It has the instructions and PDF. The next project that I suggest if you're a beginner to sewing is tote bags. Tote bags are the easiest way to get started sewing because you learn the basics. You learn how to create a pattern, how to do straight stitching, and then how to cut patterns to create a strap. And that's it. Very simple. And she has a video and a pattern for you to follow to create this tote bag. You're gonna see it's very simple, and the nice thing about tote bags is that it is very diverse. So you can create a mini, you can create a large. Once you get the basics down, it's up to you the design. The pattern that I have for you that I suggest that you get started with is pillows. Pillows are so easy. They're great if you're a beginner sewing, and the nice thing is that this pattern does share with you how to quilt. So you're not only learning the basics, but it's a little bit more leveled up where you're learning the technique of quilting. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to the intermediate sewing patterns that I found. And the fourth one is this bucket hat from the Essentials Club. The Essentials Club has a ton of cool patterns, DIYs. Her whole channel is full of tutorials that I suggest you go check out. But this one in particular is a PDF that you can download for free and create a bucket hat. Following the bucket hat, I do suggest this pattern because it's so cute, and it's a bow scrunchie from Threads Monthly. Thread Monthly actually has like a lot of free patterns that you can start with your sewing journey because you can use it with scraps, or you can use it with silk, or you can use it with patterns. There's so many different fabrics that you can use for, but pretty much it's a very easy intermediate level pattern where you're learning how to like sew a scrunchie together, add the elastic, and these extra steps might seem like that's beginner, but no, it's an extra level where you're learning how to measure properly, cut the fabric, layer two patterns together, and create it into this cute accessory that you can use. Next up is a pot holder. So pot holders, I selected this free pattern that I found because also again from Thread Monthly, but I really loved it because I've been seeing this trend of pot holders, so many different versatile fabrics just with this simple pattern that you can download at home. I'm gonna go on to the last 3, which is the advanced, but there's actually a bonus. So if you stayed throughout the video till the very end, I'm telling you right now, there is this 10th bonus pattern that you can get by commenting in my latest IG post, and I will send you the link to the pattern. But stay tuned to the end of this video so I can tell you what pattern that is, and I assure you it's going to be a pattern that you're going to want because it's a very trendy, stylish pattern that you can use year-round, especially if you live in a weather that constantly changes seasons. Mood Fabrics has this vlog called Mood Society, and they have all these free patterns and instructions and visual cues to know what your project is going to develop to, so you can see the process, contact experts, and read the vlog to get your pattern started and finished from beginning to end. They have this free pattern on Bridgerton. Yep, they have a Bridgerton pattern, and I know, especially if you're a Bridgerton fan, this is the pattern you're going to want to download and make, because you can wear it at cosplay, you can wear it for Halloween, or you can just simply wear it and be the main character in your bedroom pretending you're at Bridgerton, or go to high tea with your friends to celebrate their birthday and wear your Bridgerton dress. So this is a free pattern that you don't even have to buy. And following with Mood Society, they also have this pattern for all my baddies who like to wear their corsets. Same thing as the Bridgerton dress. This corset you can make at home, and it's not that complicated, especially if you're an advanced sewer. The last, well, not last, because there's a bonus. So the 9th pattern that I want to tell you about is the Paola workwear jacket. By the way, wow, it got really bright. It could be because of the sun. Apologies if it's very light. We can work with that. If you're super into like studio life and just wearing these boxy unisex jackets, this is the pattern for you. It has pockets. Every girl loves a pocket. And over time, as it ages, you can stitch over it, patch it, and it gives it a more enriching handmade feeling to it that is just very lovely and pretty to look at. Like you're seeing it and you think of craftsmanship. So this is the very end of the video. Thank you so much for sticking through the very end and watching. I really appreciate your support and watching the video. So I have selected this bomber jacket, this free pattern that I found. How I found it, just clicking around, and that's why I really wanted to make this video, because I invested time into curating these free patterns for you, finding them, writing in the description below, and then having them for you so you can just simply click, find your pattern, and get started sewing. So this bonus pattern is a bomber jacket. You can just simply go to my latest IG post, send the sun emoji, and write DIY bomber jacket, and then I'll know to DM you directly the link so you can download those free patterns, read the instructions, and get started in your project. So that's what you can do to get this free pattern. These are the free sewing patterns that I found on the internet that I wrote in the description box below. Who doesn't love a freebie? Who doesn't want to just download a pattern, get started on their project? And it's a nice, quick, easy way to get started.